If you get food stamps, I get food stamps. It doesn't matter. Please don't go in the store picking up snacks because they took it out. Don't go in there embarrassing yourself, act like you didn't know, because I'm letting you know, and you need to watch the news because it was on there too. Don't go in there picking up that stuff. I know you used to buying your kids snacks or whatever things they might need, but we are not able to buy it no more. Put it back.
Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about the latest EBT updates. People will be sharing their feelings, thoughts, and opinions about the situation. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel.
I'm so glad that the people who get EBT now have to work at least 30 hours to still be eligible to get it. It was thousands of people who's receiving EBT, like $800 a month, working 0 hours a whole week. They don't even got a part-time job, but they're receiving all these damn benefits. And then there's people who's working 40 plus hours who have to pay their rent, have to pay for everything, they bills, and have no money left over for groceries. And then when we apply, they say, oh, we make too much. Please, if I made too much, I would not be asking for assistance, trust and believe. But now those same people who became EBT are crying and sad on social media because now they have to work. And I'm so glad that Trump is changing that shit because it is not fair to us taxpaying people. Y'all taking our money from our paychecks every single week, bi-weekly, whatever it is, and then giving it to people who have babies on purpose so they can get on welfare. Like not go to work so they can qualify for free food, for free housing, for night child. How is this shit even fair? They really be cheating the system and we be allowing that. After people pay mortgage, after people pay rent, after people pay their bills, they don't got no money left over to splurge. What is splurging? We don't even know what that is anymore.
First of all, if you're defending it, you're just a vile character. Poor people already miserable. If they can qualify for SNAP benefits, they're poor. And most people have to work to get SNAP benefits. So that myth right there has already been busted. People get in the comments and say things like, well, bake a cake if you can't afford a cake. Those same people voted against keeping home ec classes. A lot of people don't know how to bake a cake. Other people buy your groceries and store them and cook every day. Those same people voted against rent regulation. So we have a lot of homeless people that don't have a refrigerator. The people that get in the comments and say, well, use your hard-earned money if you want a soda or a snack. Not even realizing, as they feel special, that they're going to use their hard-earned money for a soda and a snack, that they're going to be paying so much more for the said soda and snack because companies are not going to just take a loss of billions in SNAP revenue without making you pay for it with your hard-earned money.
I agree with Trump and the Kennedy guy. I thought I would never say that, but the only thing I don't agree with is that you can't buy no type of junk food, meaning no chips, no soda, no ice cream. I feel like it should have been a percentage. The percentage should have been whatever you receive, 25% of that can go towards a soda or chips, because let's keep in mind, these people work. A lot of people that get EBT, they work. And y'all might be saying, you just saying they work because you work at Walmart and get EBT. I never got EBT, so that's I do not agree with. I don't know if y'all know this coming along. If your child receive benefits on EBT upon age 14 and older, they have to have a job 80 hours a month, or they have to volunteer 80 hours a month. I don't agree with that because I feel like they should only be focused on school if that's what they choose to do. Now, some 14-year-olds might be okay with working 20 hours a week, but a lot of people not even gonna hire a 14-year-old. So I guess that's why they threw in the volunteer thing. But
I just saw TikTok announcing that in Oklahoma they're gonna ban candy and pop and stuff like that from being used with the food stamp cards. And so, I mean, I can see why, like, you know what I mean, like, buy food that feeds your family and don't use it on junk. I mean, I get both sides of the story, but I thought I would confess. So way back when I was very young, a single mom, struggling, and I didn't have money for a birthday present if my kid was invited to another kid's party, I would use my food stamp card and I would buy a bunch of candy and put it in a gift bag, and it seemed to be a great gift idea and everybody loved it, and they had no idea that the only reason I did it is because I was broke and I had food stamps.
You can still buy it. I've seen on TikTok really like talking about this matter. Hair done, nails done, eyelashes done. A lot of stuff is done. Not judging. I like to indulge. I get my little gym memberships that cost a little money. But best believe if I needed to go out and buy something and I couldn't afford month to month, what's going on first? The sacrifices need to be made. If you indulge in one thing and you feel like this is what I gotta do for me, and you feel like, well, my family needs this junk food, you're gonna have to make some of them sacrifices.
Work 65 hours and I can only afford beans. First of all, if you working 65 hours a week and you can only afford beans, to ask yourself why you working so hard and can't afford nothing but beans. And the fact that because you can't afford nothing but beans, you want somebody else to be hurt says more about your moral character than anybody else's. It's just funny. And then the thing is this: soda is not good for us. Snacks are not good for us, not in the United States. Everything they give us is already toxic. And instead of these people saying, hey, stop making us toxic ass food and snacks, they said, hey, we don't want the poor people to be able to get those toxic ass food and snacks. We want you to charge us more for it because we're special and they're not. So you want to make the poor class that you hate so much healthier. Another thing they don't seem to think about is, do you think that these corporations are going to just lose SNAP benefits, or do you think that more farmers are going to pop up so that they can recoup the money that they're losing? So you go ahead and keep spending your hard-earned money on soda and snacks, while poor people will get smarter because they already do. I've been poor my whole life. I've been on SNAP benefits off and on throughout my life. And one thing we don't do is buy a bunch of sodas and snacks because the funds are limited and you're trying to stretch it as much as you can. People buy Kool-Aid. People buy lemons. People buy tea bags. Make iced tea, make lemonade, make Kool-Aid. So as you try to hurt them, you hurt yourself. You make yourself look like imbeciles. And in the long run, if they never drink another toxic soda or never eat another toxic snack, you helped them. But don't use that as your excuse. Just admit that you're a vile character, that your self-esteem is terrible, and that you try to step on people that have less than you because you feel like shit about yourself.
It should be banned for all, not just the poor kids. It's not being banned from anybody. Everybody still has access to these items. Now you just can't buy it with your food stamps card. You just can't. But
y'all want to sit there and live lavish, but now when y'all have to work, y'all want to sit and complain. No, get up and go to work, just like how the rest of us do. It's about time the qualifications change on this because y'all need to work, seriously.
So a lot of changes have been made to the EBT program. And people, for the most part, it's weird. Some people are okay with it, some are not okay with it. But the thing that's important to take under consideration is some changes did need to happen, and maybe we don't agree with all of them, but change has been made. I think in hindsight, people are just upset because what they used to be able to do, they just can't do it anymore. And me, I can understand that. I don't think that the entire SNAP benefits program should be taken away as far as like snacks completely, but I do think that a certain small percentage should go towards snacks. That's just my take on it. I don't feel that kids at 14 years old should have to work or be forced to volunteer. I think they should be focusing on school. I can see maybe at 16, 17 years old, but 14 years old is a little bit too young. Thanks for watching this video. Have an amazing day.